Okay.
Hi everyone, I am Nur Syafika Yaakob from University Kebangsaan Malaysia with my partner Aisyah Hussein from SMK Tinggi Keluang. We are honoured to be able to present our research topic entitled Addressing Culture in English as a Second Language Lessons, Cultural Learning Using Video Clips. As for introduction, technology-based learning in language education is part of the movement toward achieving quality education in the Sustainable Development Goals. Quality education consists of developing learners' understanding of cultural diversity better and its role in shaping our world. And one of it is to expose students to authentic cultural issues through digital or video clips in lessons. It is also to help to prepare learners to become global citizens through language and culture learning through English education. So for the students, it is important that we use digital learning through video clips as it is a relevant approach to enhance their cultural learning in English as a second language or ESL lessons. Uh, Learners must be able to develop ethical awareness and respect for cultures and diversity, as well as the motivation and skills to take action to create positive change in a global community. Learning about cultures will enhance learners' global competence. For this study, we take digital-based learning video clips as our main agenda in English or ESL lessons. And for the content, the aim is for to introduce and help students to understand cultural content better. It is to investigate the perceptions of ESL students regarding their experiences learning cultural content in ESL lessons through video clips. The ability of learners to understand and engage with the world around them, it is very important, and it is also part of the agenda of global competence. As however, despite efforts to promote global competence in Malaysian classrooms, there have been gaps in Malaysian students' intercultural competence, as mentioned by previous researchers. And one of it would be the cultural gap between ESL students in Malaysia and the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, that is CFR aligned textbook. Students are said to have minimal knowledge and understanding of different cultures and global issues, and Malaysian learners are often being told that there are lack of a sense of global politics, economics, and social issues, which limits their ability to participate actively or effectively in global conversations. Students are also mentioned to have moderate level of students' acceptance of cultural diversity or adaptability and attitude towards immigrants in Malaysia. For our methodology, our research design is a descriptive research design, taking quantitative survey using survey questionnaire from Google Form. Our sample is a secondary school students in a public school in Johor. We have 45 respondents from our purposive sampling, and it is because it is a pilot study or a small scale study. For the validity and reliability, we have conducted expert checking Cromwell Alpha, and we use the 5-point Likert scale agreement level adapted from Altan to analyze and also to discuss our findings. Moving on, I would pass the next part to my research partner, Ms. Aisyah Hussein.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Shafika. So I will continue with the findings for our study on addressing culture in English as a second language lessons, cultural learning using video clips. Okay, for this study, we did a pilot test to determine ESL students' perceptions of the use of video clips for cultural learning in their English lessons. The first section is about the demographic background of the respondents. Our respondents are the secondary school students consisting of 30 male and about 30 of them are residing in urban areas, while 15 of them are in semi-urban areas. Based on the results, most of the students agreed that they are familiar with the use of technology as well as social media in their life. They are also familiar with learning English through watching video clips. Moving on to the in the second part of the test, we set some questions to identify ESL students' perceptions of the use of video clips in general. From the test, we found that the majority of the students prefer when the teacher can pause the video clip to explain about the content, as clarification from the teacher will strengthen their understanding of the cultural content in the video clips. The respondents also highly agree that the use of video clips make the English lessons more interesting. As agreed by some researchers, there are many benefits to integrating technology into a language lesson, such as making the lesson more meaningful and engaging. Okay, next, the third part of the test focuses on ESL students' perceptions of learning culture content through video clips. So based on the findings, the majority of the students agree they can develop positive attitudes towards other cultures when they learn about them in English lessons. Interestingly, sharing the same high percentages, the students agree that watching video clips on cultures is similar to embarking on a virtual tour of new places, and they think that it is useful to integrate foreign and local cultures in English lessons. Okay, moving on to the discussion of the study. Based on the data, the findings indicate the ESL students' high level of agreement with the usefulness of learning culture via video clips. Researchers and educators have repeatedly addressed the increasing importance of using video clips in second language teaching and learning for their profound benefits and impacts. According to Gonzalez, watching video clips provides an immersive learning experience in which learners can develop more substantial global competence and a better understanding of the target language and culture. Okay, the high level of agreement on the motivation to learn the language and cultural content is also evident. Most respondents agree and strongly agree with their motivation during the lessons. On top of that, a high agreement level among ESL students regarding their preference of using video clips for learning cultures is also evident. This is supported by Suchon, In Bajrami and Ismaili. Learners often enjoy watching videos in English classes as they find the lessons to be more engaging and motivating to learn. Based on the data, most respondents think highly of the importance of learning cultures through authentic materials and English lessons as it becomes a medium for the learners to develop positive attitudes in response to the cultures. According to Halima and Sarudin, the opportunities to engage with different cultures via media, language learning, and travel can increase students' exposure to other cultures. That could be the reason most students agreed that learning about other cultures in English lessons actually helps them to understand their own culture better. And for this study, we have some recommendations. The first one, we believe that future researchers may find this study a valuable reference when conducting similar research that aims for competency development among learners. Other than that, future studies can be conducted with a bigger sample size of survey questionnaire method. And lastly, to improve the setting of the study for generalization. To conclude our presentation, creating cultural or intercultural awareness among students and teachers through education is essential to contributing to society's well-being and avoiding cultural conflicts. In this study, we believe that technology assisted learning that assists students' understanding of cultural content is a preferred and meaningful approach by students. And thank you for listening. Feel free to give us any suggestions or ask us any questions on our study. Thank you.